DenimsTV is probably the scummiest streamer I've ever seen, and that says a lot considering the cesspool of characters that are in this online sphere and the world of Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Anybody can become an influencer if you have access to a camera or even a cell phone. It's so easy to get a platform to be able to express your opinion. But with that power comes responsibility. And DenimsTV proved to me that she has no responsibility at all for any of her actions. I'm sure you're well aware, but she jokingly, as they say, put a 30K bounty on Grummz' head, the person who's organized the hashtag Free Stellar Blade movement. Take a look.
Listen, I'll up the number, okay? 30K to anyone who'll make this dipshit disappear and make Eve's breasts bigger. Okay, you have to do both. All right? Because then it's a win-win for me. I get more breast, and I don't have to see that moron on my timeline anymore. So if you think about it,
she calls herself the largest left-wing political streamer on Twitch, and I took a look at some of her content and highlights, and it seems that she's quite the edgelord, to the point where she even said America deserved 9/11. Check this out.
America deserved 9/11. I can't disavow facts, man. I can't disavow reality. That's not how that works, bro. Like,
yikes. To say that a whole bunch of innocent people deserved to die in a very tragic incident that still has shaped and influenced the rest of the security of the world over 20 years later is a bit ridiculous and shows a lack of maturity on your end, DenimsTV. And for anybody to actually defend her, much less be a fan of her content, I really feel sorry for you guys. And get this, after she put the 30K bounty on Grummz' head, somebody in her chat said they've contacted the police, and she made this clip laughing about them calling the cops. Check this out. She's laughing the situation off.
oh my God. I just love holding streamers accountable. Sir, if you show a cop that clip, he's gonna laugh in your face. Half of that clip is me talking about liking big boobs.
Again, clearly a lack of maturity coming from an individual that tries to claim that they're an influencer. Clearly no bounds to the responsibility. If you're pushing agendas out there and you're putting death threats openly out there like nobody's business, you deserve what you're going to get. You deserve people to be trying to deplatform you. And this has come from somebody that's not even a fan of deplatforming, but there's a certain sense of, hey, grow the fuck up when it comes to things that you say and do on the internet. And at the end of the day, this is all over video games. So who's the triggered and unhinged ones? It's you. It's people like DenimsTV. It's people like Alyssa Mercante, Jessica Cogswell, people like the writers from Kotaku, people like the writers from IGN France, you name it. All these people coming out of the woodwork ever since this whole Sweet Baby Ink Detected thing busted everything out of the woodwork. All the cockroaches are coming out to play, ladies and gentlemen, and they're showing us just how mask off they can be. And DenimsTV is the latest scumbag. DenimsTV knows that she fucked up because she's since gone into protected tweets, which is the ultimate defense mechanism of people like her, like Alyssa Mercante, like Jessica Cogswell, these weird, wacky, liberal women that are invading the gaming industry. And let me clarify, not all women in the gaming industry are like this. Someone in my comment section tried to say that I was insinuating that. No, it's these women, these types, the ones that call themselves gaming journalists, but they're more like political activists that hate straight male gamers, especially if they are white. For whatever reason, they hate men. I have no idea if it's daddy issues or if it's just them trying to be cringe lords and edge lords. Who the fuck knows? Who cares? But again, if you have a platform, you have a responsibility. And if you say something like this, whether it's in jest or not, you got to remember there's people online that are unhinged, that will take stuff seriously, that will believe that you have 30K to put a hit out on a guy doing a petition for a video game. At the end of the day, it's just fucking video games. And that's what's so nuts about these people that are getting so triggered over Stellar Blade. The petition itself, hashtag Free Stellar Blade, is not about the lack of jerk-off material being in a game. It's about fighting the censorship that has been placed on this game after Shift Up has come out and said that it would be uncensored everywhere. I got into a war of words with Tipster the other day over this situation with DenimsTV. He posted something in regards to the game and saying that everybody is upset because of lack of jerk-off material and that Grummz needs to grow a fucking spine and that it was obviously a joke. I disagree with you, my guy. If it was the other way around, 110%, you would be white knighting for DenimsTV right now. You would be tagging the FBI. You'd be tagging the local police department. You would take it serious. But it's because Grummz is part of the petition against this game. That's why you're going along with the narrative. And a lot of other people online, you can see anybody defending her. But this is somebody who said America deserved 9/11.
America deserved 9/11. I can't disavow facts, man. I can't disavow reality. That's not how that works, bro. Like,
you're defending that. You're defending that human being who has shown this past week that they are immature and they lack any sort of intelligence. No matter how much they want to say that they're the best lefty political streamer, they've proven that they are an ultimate scumbag at this point. Just this week, DenimsTV made a mistake that I think she will soon regret when it comes to her streaming career, and that's the bounty that she put over Grumm's head. Now, you could say it was obviously a joke. She doesn't have $30,000. She didn't mean it. She said boobs at the end and all this nonsense. You could defend her stupidity all you want, but let's be real here, ladies and gentlemen. If this was the other way around, if this was a straight white male gamer wearing a MAGA hat, all these people defending her, saying it was just a joke, would be panicking. They would be putting their little white knight shields and swords on and going to the battlefront to defend DenimsTV. That's how these people operate. Now, Grummz is a much bigger man than me because he actually put a statement saying that he would be willing to accept an apology from DenimsTV after she deleted everything. So she's deleted all of her stuff. She's gone into hiding. He's waiting for an apology. For me, it's a little too late, okay? Just because you said something stupid, whether it was a joke or not, and seeing the type of person that you are, I would be so vindictive that I would want to see you fail ultimately. I wouldn't accept an apology at this point. And even then, if she says an apology, it's because the heat got too hot for her, so she needs to get out of the kitchen. That's how these people operate again. She was poking the bear, and you could see from a lot of these people that are on that side of things, they like to throw out insults to anybody that's supporting this petition. They like to call people incels. They like to call them unhinged, but they're the ones that are displaying the most. The hypocrisy is unreal. The intolerance of the tolerant is absolutely unreal. They hate gamers, especially if you're a straight male. You are the enemy. You are oppressing them. You're holding them back. You're not allowing them to be empowered and be edgelords. It's fucking mad, honestly, the whole thing. And again, you think about how out of shape these people are getting over a petition. It's a free world. Free speech is allowed. We have every right to stand up and petition against anything we would want. Hashtag Free Stellar Blade's not hurting anybody. It's a group of people that want a game that they were promised. And you could try to say, oh, look, it's a bunch of grown men in their mommy's basements crying over a video game that doesn't have jerk-off material. No, if you give these people an inch, they will take a mile. They will start censoring a lot more than just graffiti, than outfits, than violence. And we don't want that in our games, especially when we already have consulting firms like Sweet Baby Inc. trying to put DE and I and force feed it to us, shoehorn it into our games. We want good games. We want games that entertain us. We don't need to feel represented in our games just to enjoy them. We want them the way that they were intended to be played, not the censored bullcrap that we're seeing. So go ahead and throw your death threats out to people all you want. People are slowly but surely seeing how unhinged each and every single one of you guys can be. I mean, there's over 70,000 signatures. That's 70,000 people that can tell that you guys are in the wrong.